This is from your Reteaching 5-1 on the back in the Preview 5-2 section down at the bottom, and we're looking at problem 4. So we want to find out what is 38% of 175, and we're going to set up a proportion to do that. When we write our proportion, we want to write the part over the whole for each of our fractions. So if you look at 38%, even though it's a percent, we can rewrite that as a fraction, and percent always means out of 100. So 38% is the same as saying 38 out of 100. So that's going to be one of our fractions. In the other fraction, we know we have to use the 175. So you have to think, is that the part or the whole? Well, it's asking us to find out what 38% of 175 is. So it's coming out of a whole amount of 175. So that's going to go on the bottom because it's the whole. And then you're going to put an X on top because we're looking for that part. You may also have heard of a saying of is over of equals percent over 100. And if you notice in this sentence, the 175 is by the word of, so it's going to go in this denominator spot. And the word what would mean like our variable, x. That's going to go in the is spot because that's the part. So now that we've set up our proportion, we can cross multiply, and we're going to do 175 times 38. That's going to give us 6,650, and that's equal to our other cross product, which is 100 times x. So make sure you put an equal sign in here. Then we want to solve that. So to isolate our x, we're going to divide by 100 on both sides of our equation, and we get that x is equal to 66.5. So our answer here would be that 66.5 is 38% of 175.